Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I haven't heard from or about Kadyrov for some time and now he's back in business. Let's see what he is up to. So Mr. Kadyrov, the Grand Chief of Chechnya, says that he deserves an indefinite and long vacation. Don't say that because I know exactly what you mean, if that's the point. The one is indefinite and long is the one when you go in other places and meet your ancestors. So this article comes from the New Voice of Ukraine, September 3rd, 2022. Chechen leader says he deserves, quote-unquote, indefinite and long vacation. So Chechen warlord Ramzan Kadyrov, who has been in power for 15 years, God bless him, said on September 3rd that he deserves an indefinite and long vacation. In a video posted by Kadyrov to the Telegram messenger service, he called himself, and I'm quoting, be careful, the longest living among all the heads of Russian subjects. Ooh. How do you like to be a subject? And I'm quoting, we, the Caucasians, the Chechens, have a proverb. No matter how honored and long awaited the guest is, if he leaves on time, it's even more pleasant, Kadyrov said. Well, something like that is true probably in any culture. Therefore, he says, I think my time has also come before I am kicked out. Well, what are you talking about, Kadyrov? He added that he had already, quote-unquote, started thinking about it and would, quote-unquote, try to leave on time, end quote. And I'm starting to quote again, Kadyrov, from you. I noticed that I've been sitting in my position for a long time, Kadyrov said. I believe that I fully deserve an indefinite and long vacation. I hope you will support me and understand. So he's talking about his position as a leader. Wow, I think that if Kadyrov leaves today, he is really going to get a vacation, if you know what I mean. I think he's not going to get the vacation he thinks he deserves. He's going to get a different kind of vacation that I thought he might get if he just, leaves the power. All right, it was reported that in late July that Kadyrov regime was trying to recruit a new batch of cannon fodder for the war in Ukraine, including employed residents of Chechnya. Ukraine's SBU security services in August charged Kadyrov with involvement in war crimes in Ukraine. Catch me if you can, this is what Kadyrov says. So now I don't know what's going on. I do not think that Kadyrov will step down. That's my first thing, because he's not an idiot, obviously. You can call him different names if you want, but I don't think he's an idiot, because I think he still have the, the survival instinct activated. So I don't think it was deactivated somehow, unless he becomes a little bit, delusional, and he really thinks that everybody love him, and they all love him, and he can do no harm, and nobody will harm him. I think that he's just. I hope he's not gonna go in that direction. He's still fighting in Ukraine, or he's between Chechnya and Ukraine, whenever. I don't know. This is just watch some videos on this guy when he's interviewed by American mass media. He was interviewed in his palace, and he talks about certain subjects that here are mantra and that's taboo, and he just talks nonchalantly about them, like a free person that he seemed to be, even being a subject of Russia. But at least free speech for him in front of that weasel reporter is just destroys the reporter's political correctness framework, and is like unbelievable how Ramzan Ramzan Kadyrov can say such things. Well, there was a time in our civilization when we could say things like this, and we could see things in a certain way or a different way, and we could see, you know, life as it was. You could call black black, white white, green green. Now you're not supposed to. So Kadyrov is that kind, who sees things as and says about the things as he sees them, and that's a no-no. He has to see clothes on the emperor, you know. The emperor has no clothes, so the same, he has to see them on, and he doesn't, and he says it because he doesn't give up about that reporter right there. And I can tell you right here, the subject he took on, or actually he didn't take on. He was just answering the question of the weasel, who the weasel tried to, like, dare you, I triple dare you to say it, roll the camera, I triple dare you, say it. And Kadyrov was, yeah, I have no problem, bang, 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 and the guy was like, stop the camera, I'm having a apoplexy here, right here. So that's how it is him. I don't know how smart he is, or how, I didn't watch too many things. I don't want to give you my assessment of the guy. The thing is, he's involved in Ukraine. He is, as of now, loyal to Putin, as far as I know, 100%, and he's still alive. Without Putin, without being loyal, he would have been taken out a long time by Russians and by others in the meantime. So he's like, yeah, if you saw those, I don't know, documentaries or videos with the shark that slowly, you know, swims through the ocean, and you have little fish around the shark, underneath the belly or to the side here. They go with the shark because they are very safe over there. So that's Kadyrov, I think. I'm not saying he's not a shark himself, you know, I'm just trying to be to avoid a little thing or something. But no, but it's just, that's how I say it. A small little country, warlike country. People are, you know, doing what they say they will do, and he just speaks his mind, and that's not good for these weasels here, who want you to speak the way they want you to speak, because they are the owners of truth. They are the owners of speech. They have a PhD in how you should behave. They have a PhD in how you should talk, and what you should talk, and when you should talk, and only in these kind of terms, and only that tone, because they can be the only ones assessing your tone. You can't assess their tone. No. Somehow they were appointed by all of us to be our tone, I don't know, managers or something. You know, speech police, behavior police, brain police, mind police, tone police, and all that. Well, what can I say? Good luck to Kadyrov if he decides to step down. I don't think that's a good idea. Even if he goes in the West, they will find him. And who's they? The West. That's one thing, not his enemies. So I don't know what he wants to go to Moscow. They will get him over there. I think he's very well. He caught the tiger by the tail, and he better hold on to that. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.